Alright, let's take a look at a story problem that deals with similar figures. So it says we have a boxcar. It has the dimensions shown below. A model of the boxcar is 1.5 inches wide. Find the length of the model to the nearest inch. So they've drawn that out for us. Okay, so here is the actual boxcar. This is a model of the boxcar, so probably a smaller version of it. We know both the length and the width of the actual boxcar, but for the model they've only given us the width. We need to find the length, and we're going to do that by using ratios. Okay, so let's set up our figure again, and when we're doing this, let's go ahead, we'll put the model on the top and the actual boxcar on the bottom. Okay, so let's match up our corresponding sides. It should give us two fractions, one for the width and one for the length. So for our width, notice the actual boxcar is a width of 12. We're going to put the actual boxcar on the bottom. The width of the model is 1.5. Put that on top. And you can do it in reverse order as long as you keep all of your fractions the same. So decide at the beginning what's going to go on top and what's going to go on bottom, whether it's model or actual, and keep everything the same. Now let's set up the ratio for the length. So the length of the actual boxcar is 38.6. Remember, our actual was on the bottom, so that's what we want to do here, put it on the bottom. And the model we don't know, so we just call that x. Now notice that I set those equal to one another because these are similar, they should have the same ratio. And now we go ahead and solve that. So we use our method for solving proportions, which begins with doing the cross product. So remember, you leave the equal sign in the middle, you multiply the bottom of one side times the top of the other. So we'll have 1.5 times 38.6 on one side of the equal sign, and 12 times x on the other. The next step is to simplify that. So we take our 1.5 times our 38.6, and I get 57.9. Equals 12x. We finish this out. We have 12 times x. We want to solve this equation for x. So we do the opposite and divide both sides by 12. And that should be our answer. So we have 57.9 divided by 12. It gives me 4.825. Right, and we were asked to, now let's go up and see what we were asked to do. We were supposed to find the length of the model to the nearest inch, so we're going to go ahead and round that. 4.8 would round up to 5 inches. Okay, so we set up our ratios, being very careful, set them equal to one another, cross-multiplied, simplified, and then solved for x.